Halloween is coming up super quick, and what kind of makeup and beauty channel would I be if I didn't take advantage of Halloween to do some tutorials on different Halloween makeup looks? So I tend to gravitate toward the prettier Halloween makeup. To be honest, I kind of like, you know, dressing like a slut on Halloween. So that, if you don't know what I'm referring to, I will link the Jenna Marbles video because Sluts on Halloween is one of my favorite YouTube videos ever. But yeah, I usually dress on the sexier side of Halloween and like the pretty makeup, but I want to do two different looks. So for this Halloween, we're gonna do the scary and we're gonna do the pretty. So for scary, this is the inspiration makeup that I saw. Kind of a combo of maybe this one and this one. We'll see. I'm gonna do it on the fly. And then for pretty, I am doing mermaid makeup because that seems to be a big trend this year. So tune back in to see the mermaid makeup. So let's get started on this scary look. I don't know what I am gonna do really. I'm just gonna kind of throw it together as we go. But I've already washed my face, and first things first is gonna be some face cream so that I have a moisturized base to start with. I have my mirror down here, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing, is just making sure that I don't have big globs of makeup or moisturizer on my face. And I'm gonna speed through the boring parts of the video, so be prepared for that. I've also already prepped my lips with the lip scrub from Lush. So this one is in Popcorn, that's my favorite one. It's kind of salty and sweet. And then Buttered Brazils is the lip balm I have on. I like it because it's super moisturizing. So I have those on because I know that we're going to be putting some black on my lips and I don't want any weird, you know, crusty bits showing up. The next thing I'm going to do is a little bit of primer. So this is the NYX Shine Killer Primer. And I'm going to put this all over. As you can see, without makeup on, I do not have even skin. I have lots of pigmentation from some blemish scarring. Because I have a little bit of black in me, I get hyperpigmented in certain, I'm like, is that the right word? In certain spots when I pick, which I shouldn't, but I do. All right, now that all my primer is rubbed in, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is start with a bit of white in my base, but I'm gonna mix it with some Fenty. So I had to get like 6 different colors of Fenty, these little samples from Sephora to figure out what color I was. And this one is way, 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 way too light. So I think that'll be perfect for going with a whiter base. But first, let me put my hair out of my face. Insert evil Halloween music here. So I'm gonna start by taking some of this NYX Special Effects white base and just warming up a little bit in my hand and on my fingers to mix in with the Fenty, because although it's too light for me, it is shade 160, so it's actually on the darker side of the light spectrum. Have you guys tried the Fenty? How do you like it? I really love the texture and the feeling of it personally. However, even with her 40 shades, I have trouble finding the right shade for me. I am extremely golden undertoned, like basically Simpsons yellow. So it's hard for me to find anything that matches, and because Fenty is so full coverage, it makes it really imperative that you get a perfect match, and I just can't find one yet. Gotta get those ears too. Can't forget them ears. Okay, so that's it for a light base laid down. This is cracked, please forgive me, but this is a Wet n Wild mattifying powder. It comes out really white, but it goes on fairly translucent. It has a bit of a white cast though, so I'm just gonna use that to set this. Okay, next I'm gonna go into the eyes. So let me just get my inspo picture here. So I kind of like this look for the eyes. It's kind of got like a bloody look underneath and then just like a smoky eye on top. So we're gonna do our best to recreate something like that. Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm actually gonna set up my iPad so I can look at this while I go to keep me from completely effing it up. This is this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush just out of the Modern Renaissance palette because I'm not fancy. I know things about brushes. But I'm just gonna go in and kind of smoke this throughout the entire eye. Oh man, I'm so not a makeup artist. I am. I apologize in advance to all the makeup artists who are watching me do this and are like, holy moly, is she bad at this? Yes, I am. Okay, now I'm switching into the Jean-Michel Basquiat, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, sir, palette from Urban Decay, and I'm just going to intensify along the outer V, and a little bit into the crease. So just outer V here, just dip into that some more, and this crease. Okay, so that's a thing that has happened now. There's also this little kind of shiny taupey gray color in the Pacifica palette, so I'm just gonna pop some of that onto the lid, the center of the lid. To pretend to make this look more like a look. Okay, so that's how that is looking. Messy, very dark. Now for under the eye, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hill Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to work with some of these red colors, red ochre and into Venetian red underneath the eye. So I'm going to start with red ochre and just go underneath the eye here and kind of smoke that down a little bit so there's kind of a red base to work with. Remember, the point of Halloween is to look scary, not pretty. I'm the living example of that. Okay, so I've smoked Venetian red quite far down my eye. I'm gonna use the same brush and go in, oh, sorry, that was red ochre. So I'm gonna go with Venetian red now. It is a little bit of a brighter color and just work that quite close to the eye, mostly near the outer corner. I don't know if you can see the difference there. So right in tight is the Venetian red, and then the red ochre is the rest of it. I'm going in heavier and bolder with my eyebrows than I usually would. When you're doing a look that has a lot of other makeup going on, it's easy for your brows to kind of disappear. So the rule of thumb is the heavier you're going on your foundation, i.e. like a full coverage versus BB cream or something, and the heavier you're going with the rest of your eye makeup, the heavier your brow needs to go to make up for it and kind of match. I'm gonna go in with some Kat Von D. This is the color Nosferatu, and I'm going to just take this on an angle brush. This is a liquid lipstick, obviously, and I'm gonna dot this in kind of a clumpy way under the eye. I'm doing this quite messily because the picture looks like it's kind of clumpy, like dried, clotted blood. So now this is what that looks like. Not beautiful. Now is on to the fun part. To start the mouth, the first thing I'm actually going to do is remove some of the white. So I'm just using a little bit of Ultra Blend on a Q-tip, and I'm basically going to remove it where I want the mouth to be. This is because I don't like the white mixing in with the black and turning everything gray when I want it to be extra black. So nice. So nice looking. But this will provide kind of an outline for where I want the black to be. Diet Ginger Ale is like my obsession right now. I bought the NYX Jumbo Eyeliner in black, and we're going to use that to trace the general outline of where the black mouth is going to go. I also have the NYX Special Effects Cream Color in black as well, so we're going to use that to kind of smudge out where we want the basic shape to be, just because it's a little faster than using the cream eyeliner in these larger patches. so this is the general shape of the mouth that I want. I'm gonna go around the outside with some of my Pacifica, just on that same fluffy brush that I already used black on. This will help kind of set the color, but also create a little more shadow and depth around the outside. Okay, now what I want to do, that I have the general shape of the mouth in, is I want to kind of create those vertical kind of craggly lines. So I'm just going to use an angled brush straight into the NYX Color Effects or Special Effects Cream Contour. Cream Color? Why can't I get that right? And then I'm going to set with a little bit more powder. What I ideally like to do is cut down on the shine so the contours of my lips aren't picking up so much light. So now that the mouth is fairly set, we're going to finish off the eyes with some liquid liner and some false lashes. Because you want to be glam while also looking damned. Okay, so there is everything applied. I just have to wait for these lashes to dry and then we will be finished this look. Okay, so this is the final look. Now, it'll probably be a little bit better in a less bright room because obviously in here with all the light, you can still see the outline of my lips. It's still a little bit luminous, so in a creepier, darker setting, this would probably be a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If anyone recreates this look, let me know. Once again, this entire Halloween look was created solely with cruelty-free products, including some NYX, Lush, Wet n Wild, Pacifica, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Urban Decay, E.l.f. All of those brands came together to help me create this creepy Halloween look. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and tune in next week for my mermaid look. See you. Bye. Mwah, ha, 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 ha.